Yes, I was talking to myself. Yes, I was talking to myself again. I did everything but log on. Yes, let me see. Well, I didn't beat the last record, Church Nelly. You were the first one to say it. Am I talking to myself?
Everything but log
Uh-oh.
on.
There it
Yes,
is.
let me see. Well, I didn't
Oh,
beat the
there's an
last
echo.
record, Church Nelly. You were the first one to say it. Am I?
Oh, see what I mean? There's an echo. Yeah, Church Nelly, I was talking to myself, but I didn't beat the last record of eight, I believe it was 8, 9 minutes that I was like bantering to myself and had no clue. I was wondering how come I couldn't open up another window. Well, that
Bantering.
was why. It was because I didn't enter, for the live broadcast. But anyway, we're here. Trust me, I said hi to everybody in that 3 minutes, so I'm not going to do it again. But hello, squatties. Hello, squatties. Thank you for the 12,100 subscribers. Thank you for the 4 million, like 100 something views. I think 1,000, 2,000, whatever it is. I am ever so grateful for you guys. You guys are everything. And I hope, I never let you guys down. Anyway, what you missed earlier was I said that I'm not home right now. I'm actually away from home. So if things sounds a bit hollow, that is why. Because I'm not at home right now. Um, let's see. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, hopefully I'm not going to stay on too long. I did say hi to everyone. I'm going to get myself comfortable so I can dig in and chat and maybe get rid of that echo noise. Okay. But anyway, I got to say hi to Lydia and Church Nelly, Anastasia Isabella, if she's here, and of course, Sherry Ware, Rising Phoenix, Mo Shannon, who is like the third Beatle I'm sorry, the fifth Beatle of moderators. She is a little sensitive of nature and she doesn't like this stuff that we go through with the Sussex squad, but she always supports all of us. Trust me when I say that. So, getting right down to it, let me bring up my slides. Huh. I didn't. Oh, okay. Okay. I did label it. Okay. Google slide coming up. So I can get my presentation going here. I hope everybody's having a great Friday, TGIF. Thank God it's Frappuccinos. Ah, yes, Beverly Hardy, Fabulous Friday. And all those people that Beverly is saying hello and Fabulous Friday to, ditto. Okay, ditto. I said the same thing, but the mic wasn't on. Oh, Reba Henderson, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I do like to talk about, things. I like to bring the receipts, but I also think it's very healthy for all of us to have a good laugh. And I'm here for it. And I'm glad you guys appreciate it because without that, we would be like completely stressed out and overwhelmed. So let me get to this first. Revealed Prince Harry and Meghan, or I'm sorry, Duchess of Sussex. It's not Meghan, it's Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. I know that takes up a lot of space and effort, but get it right. Get it right. That's the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Secret meeting with Spider Man star Tom Holland and Zendaya as film takes 1.27 at the box office, says worldwide. Okay. Now look who the author of this story is. You know what? That old queen, I guess Richard Eden, that old queen, is not tired of being dragged. She gonna learn her lesson. You know what I mean? she is going to learn her lesson. That old queen, Richard Eaton, loves to get dragged. Now, the last time she said something disparaging about the Sussexes, do you guys remember what happened? Do you remember what happened the last time she said something? She really upset Sourpuss. I mean, she really upset Sourpuss. Sourpuss was so mad he was incandescent with rage. That's how upset he was. And why was he upset? Because some old queen named Richard Eaton decided to take the Sussexes to task and insinuate that they were responsible in some kind of way for an intruder, allegedly insinuating the intruder at the Buckingham Palace, the one that we haven't seen or heard from since that happened. I'm sorry, not Buckingham Palace, but Windsor Castle. Windsor Castle. Anyway, this old queen, Richard Eaton, you know what? She should have a PBS show. Instead of this old house, it should be this old queen. Anyway, this old queen, Richard Eaton, hasn't had enough yet because now she's insinuating that the Sussexes are trying to grab a bit of the stardust from Tom and Zediah. Richard Eaton, if you can hear me, the most influential couple on the face of the planet as we know it is the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. As much as I love those two young people, it is not them and their blockbuster box office movie that makes them the most influential couple. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, they are a number one. Leave it to Church Nelly. Church Nelly always go there. This old queen, this old hag, whatever you want to call him, Richard Eaton, is putting his foot in his mouth again, trying to go after the Sussexes. And I'm sick of it. Do you hear me? Sick. I'm sick of it. The Sussexes do not need to glom on to anybody's stardust. And I think that it would come as a surprise to them that anybody would assume. I mean, I'm going to tell you, please don't go and bring up the article, please. But basically, he's trying to make the case that the Sussexes, in some kind of way, are trying to hitch their wagon to that attractive young couple. They don't need that. They don't need that. They are whole and complete entities in their own right. So they don't need to glom on to anybody else. Yeah. Um, anyway, I just, Richard Eden, please don't get dragged again, please. Because the last time you got dragged, you completely ruined the end of 2021 for Prince. Um, oh, God, I even hate to say his name, Prince William. Richard Eden ruined the end of the year for William. I don't think William has recovered yet. So they need to keep the Sussex's name out of their toxic mouth, right? And just focus on the rest of that family. I hate when those royal reporters or royal rodents, I hate when they have to try to figure out some kind of way to bring the Sussexes into everything. It's so unnecessary. I'm having a good week. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good mood. You guys notice that I'm just like laughing and having a good time. Don't ruin it, Richard. Please don't ruin it. Don't ruin my feng shui. Leave my feng shui alone. Of course, now that I'm over 40, I'm not even sure I could reach my feng shui, but Just leave it alone. Anyway, so that was one thing. Yes, Margaret Rollin, I despise him as well. He's such a provocateur. You know what I mean? Such a provocateur. Um, and a bit of an ingenue in his own twisted, queenie way. A bit of an ingenue. And I don't even know what an ingenue is, but I'm sure that's Richard Palmer. I mean, Richard Eden. Okay. Let me see. He caused William to lose some of his remaining sparse strands of hair. You're absolutely right, Rolanda P. Rolanda P. Uh, William had a really rough time at the end of the year. A really rough time because everybody was talking about the Rose Garden, and he couldn't talk to his lawyers fast enough to uh, get it out of the media. I mean, it was everywhere. So, yeah, that old queen gives me gas. I just have to say that old queen gives me gas. Okay, Richard Eden should mind his own business. I just unsubscribed from Hugo's old site because of it's becoming non-Sussex to me. Yeah, yeah, I unsubscribed a long time ago, and I haven't gone back. But I hear that increasingly. Well, uh, Patricia, since you brought it up, let me do this. You are right. You know what, Patricia? If I was you, I would go buy some lottery tickets this weekend, and this is why. I was just getting to that next. I was just getting that to that next. What is it about these old men named Dick that they just can't leave the Sussexes alone? Dickie Arbiter. Dickie Arbiter says, cut the bull, Daily Express, and grow up. The Duchess of Cambridge hasn't snatched the patronage of the Rugby Football Union. Harry walked away, and the RFU, yeah, interesting letters, have decided they want continuity and reliability from their patron. Hence, Dickie. Dickie, do you really want to go there, Dickie Arbiter? Do you really want to go there, Dickie? I know exactly what Oprah is going to say before the interview happens, Arbiter. Is that really what you want? You're a liar. Your daughter's a liar. The whole family are liars. Remember this? Remember this, Dickie? Huh? Dickie? Remember this? How about this? YouTubers, pranksters tricked experts into filming, reviewing Oprah Winfrey's special with the Sussexes. Anybody remember this? Because we haven't forgotten, Dickie. You were there. You were there. You had all the answers before Oprah's interview even made it to airtime. Not only you, and it's a shame that the father seems to be teaching his daughter to lie. And obviously, she has learned because they're both liars. And then, of course, those other two monsters on the right side of the image. Leading royal commentators have come under fire after they were filmed giving their views about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's performance in the eagerly awaited interview with Oprah Winfrey for an undisclosed fee days before they had seen it. Days before they had seen it. So I say again, do you really want to go there, Dickie? He lies so much. Look at what happened. Take a look at his mouth. This is what happens to someone's mouth when they lie constantly. When they lie constantly, look at what happens to their mouth. He's talking out of both sides of his mouth so often that his mouth just it has twist. It's like somebody just took their fingers and twisted his lips, and they never went back. I mean, I have. What is wrong with his mouth? Because he makes up stuff. He makes up stuff. He just makes it up. Yeah. These, and you know what? This is the most flattering photo of Ingrid Seward I've ever seen. Obviously, it's a very old photo. Um, Richard Fitzsimmons, right? Isn't that his name, Richard? So there's another one. That's why I said you're onto something with Dickies. These Dickies, these Dickies are obviously untrustworthy. They are completely untrustworthy. And unfortunately, he seems to have taught his daughter, Victoria, how to make up stuff. So I guess tonight is the night of Dickies. So yeah, I mean, I didn't plan it that way, but it's just one Dickie after the other. So this was not deliberate. It's just all a matter of timing. But yeah, anyway, so now Victoria, um, she made it to the top, not because of her father, Dickie. She made it to the top because somehow she managed to make an appearance on Oprah Winfrey's show. And that appearance is something that we cannot hear enough about. She got the most out of her 15 minutes of fame with Oprah Winfrey than you could imagine. But you know what? She's still a liar. She is still a liar, just like her father, a liar, because they lie so much. You guys didn't know I did this, did you? I made sure that she went on my Pinocchio Hall of Fame because she lied about the Sussexes, just like her father is a liar. They're both they lie. They just make up stuff. They literally got caught with their pants down by some pranksters who convinced them that it was a good idea to give a review of Oprah Winfrey's interview with the Sussexes before it even happened. So, what are we teaching our children? But anyway, let's move on. So, again, I'm not going to stay on for long tonight, but then there's these two. Now, I don't know which one of these photos is more comical to me. Is it Prince William holding on to his father like some little B word? Or is it Prince Charles possibly plotting against the Sussexes and winking his eye as though nobody, I mean, we can see you, right, Prince Charles? It's as though, obviously, I don't, you know what? I'm not going to make up stuff. I can't prove it. But something just tells me in that photo, Prince Charles just said something about the baby won't get a title. Wink. Remember, we're not one of those R word families. Wink. I'm not taking cash for honors. Wink. I love that emotional support, Camilla. Wink. I mean, I don't know what's going on in that photo, but I'm just saying I wasn't there. I don't know what the conversation is about, but something tells me wink. So that twisted, nutty, um, ill-tempered, ill-mannered family, but like father, like son. Remember, they went charging up there to Scotland trying to impress everybody about the environment. But you know what? This is what was waiting for them up in Scotland. Prince Charles, helicopter flights, private jets, check, check. Multiple huge homes, check. Personal train, check. Climate change hypocrite, check. Check. Climate change hypocrite. Aside from um, plotting against the Sussexes, allegedly, that's what Prince Charles and William have in common. They are climate hypocrites, both of them. That's what they have in common. I mean, a better pair has never been more ideally suited for one another than those two. The co conspirators, as far as I'm concerned. So, anyway, Charles, they say, has been putting feelers out there that the baby will not receive a title. So this is something that, is being leaked to the public so that it won't be some big surprise. And I'm kind of concerned about Her Majesty because it's as though when he first becomes king, one of his first orders of business will be issuing a patent to do exactly what he said he was going to do. And it should be of no surprise to anyone. But it also tells me that the queen may not be in the best of health. So anyway, let me go to your comments. Well, we know the queen is like in a place where she's declining at this point, but I don't think that Charles is going to wait skip a beat before he starts issuing those royal patents. Okay, so let me see. And by the way, you guys, I just had a double latte, no foam. If you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, I just had a double no foam latte. Um, isn't it being leaked in the UK the children will not get titles if their parents want them to? It's the usual protocol. Well, that's what I hear is that it's being leaked that the kids are not getting a title. I don't think Charles, and I hate to be so crude about it, but I don't think that Charles is going to wait long after the Queen has crossed over before he issues those patents, which are probably already typed up or already put on parchment paper or whatever they use. The patents are ready to go, and all Prince Charles has to do is sign them. Once he's King Charles the third, once he's King Charles the third or the fourth or whatever, all he has to do is sign those papers. They'll put that little stamp on it, and off to the tower it goes. Well, hello, Carmen Bennett. Okay. Margaret Rowland, welcome to the live chat. I think they sent her there so that Charles and William can do what they want to do and don't want her to interfere. Okay. And Joseph Berno, you say, hello, my dear squaddies. Happy Friday. Well, happy Friday to you too, Joseph. My stairs be there, constant fears. Someday you better beware if I find you creeping up my back stairs. I like that song. Someday you better beware if I find you've been creeping up my back stairs. That song is going to be stuck in your head all weekend. Okay, what am I doing? I'm not scrolling in the right direction. Yes, old sausage fingers. I don't want to be there when those little sausages explode all over the place. Ugh, that's disgusting. Um, the only thing that's more weird to me is when they said that the Duchess of Cornwall was going to join the Order of the Garter because Kate Herrera. The last thing I ever want to think about is the Duchess of Cornwall in a garter belt. That's why, they usually are careful about the language that they use when it comes to certain members of the royal family. Order of the Garter is not helpful when it comes to the Duchess of Cornwall. I mean, it's just, I can't get that vision out of my head. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not mention Garter and Camilla in the same sentence. I won't have it. It's weird. Um I mean, do you want to picture her being part of the Order of the Garter? And while we're on the topic, what in the HE double hockey stick is she wearing? I mean, whatever this outfit is, doesn't it seem like she should be on the side of the highway helping people to like avoid some kind of traffic problems or something, or to stay on the road or don't go that. What is she wearing? What is she wearing? I mean, that patchy looking outfit that she has on. And what's weird, and I'm being totally petty when I say this, I can't figure out which direction she's going. Can you? I don't know which direction she's going. Is she going to spin around? Is she spinning? Because if she is spinning, that explains why the bottom of that what is that? Well, anyway, whatever it is, if she is spinning, that explains why it's flared out like that. It doesn't explain why she would wear it, but oh my goodness, I just saw those sausage fingers. Look at that big ham hock that Prince Charles got sticking out of that sleeve. Don't that look like a ham hock? That look like a ham hock. That look like something that you would like throw in a pot of string beans or something. But ugh. Anyway, but yeah, what a pair. But I just cannot figure out what she got on. How does she get it to stick out like that? Is she wearing like a bunting or something up under there? Never mind. I shouldn't have said that because I'm starting to see garters again. Anyway, um, yeah. So as for Charles, let me get to this right here. I know I'm talking a mile a minute, but like I said, I just had a double latte, no foam latte. So High Grove secretary claims racial. Oh, I just said the R word. Oh, you two, please leave me alone. Race horses. High Grove secretary claimed horses abuse by Charles. Yes, just claim racehorses abuse. High Grove secretary claims racehorses abuse by Charles Staff, a black former secretary to the Prince of Wales at his country home in Gloucestershire. How do you say that? Gloucestershire, in that town, told an employee tribunal yesterday that she left after being racehorsely abused by other staff, meaning that little portly gentleman with the beard on the right side. If I recall the story, I believe that little portly gentleman on the right side called her the N word secretary. You're just an N word secretary. So Prince Charles has a long history of exactly what he has been accused of. And it's really a shame because I rather like Prince Charles. I think that he has some great ideas along with some very bizarre, kind of quirky ideas. Okay. So some days he's, kind of bizarre and quirky. Other days he can be racehorsely, um, you know, racehorses. Um, anyway, so every time I think about this story, among others, I think to myself, well, it's possible about the baby's complexion and also this idea that that particular child will never be known as a prince of the realm because Charles may have some hangups and some issues with people of color. And even though he downplays it, maybe he's just trying to work it out for the cameras and he doesn't really feel as liberal minded as one would hope. So, anyway, there's that. So 436 people are watching right now. Please, 436 thumbs up. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to Royal Sussex. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And as usual, we send all of our love and our thanks and our prayers to our favorites, past and present. That would, of course, be the Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana, and, of course, the Queen of Everything. That would, of course, be Doria. And someone did mention last time, please find another photo of Doria. I am going to look. I got to find something that is not a paparazzi photo that I can, work in and out with this one and maybe a couple of other photos. But I just don't want anything that is from the paparazzi. So, that being said, let me get old sausage fingers off the screen. Let me see. Oh, okay. Goodbye, sausage fingers. And back to the comments. I'm going to read a few comments here. Thank you guys for spending Friday night with me. Lil Rock, those aging bodies sagging need compression garments to hide those lumps. Certain fashion needs some uplift and respect other textures, and couture aren't forgiven. Contours are not forgiven. Okay, now if you're speaking about that coat flaring up like that, where is that coat flaring up? Oh, where is it? Okay, what did I do with the coat? Oh, you know what? It's over here. It's in another file. Let me find it. Yeah, this thing right here, I'm just not sure what's going on. And I don't know, Lil Rock, maybe beneath all of that, maybe she has something that's causing it to flare up. I don't know. What could she possibly be hiding under that coat? That patchwork of of well, yeah, that patchwork of possibilities coat. That's what it is. It is a patchwork of possibilities. Sonia Campbell, you say those MFs don't care what the world thinks of their nastiness. They are so entitled that everyone will overlook their. Yes, that's what they are going to overlook. You know what, Sheila? You might be right. Maybe it's one that's left over from like the 1980s because she hangs on to stuff. Her hair is from the 70s. She probably has gas from the 80s. So I tell you what, since there's a possible fuel shortage this winter and some people in Britain may have trouble heating their homes, there is a major natural gas reserve right there under the Duchess of Cornwall's coat. They need only tap into it. It must be Friday night. I'm having too much fun. But yes, Sheila, I think you have just solved the energy crisis of 2022. Um, oh boy, why y'all got me tripping like this? I am having fun though. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't know. Please tell me she didn't pay a lot for that. Please tell me that that is just a bunch of fabric she had sitting around. And I don't know. Maybe she went and found some old queen like I don't know, Richard Eden. Maybe she found some old queen that came up with a bright idea for her. So I don't know. Who knows what that is? I just hope it doesn't catch on. Whatever that fashion is, I hope it doesn't become popular. I don't think I could take it. So, uh, oh, no worries, Lydia. We're all humans. I'm always afraid that when I'm going after a troll that I may have accidentally blocked someone. So, we do the best we can. We're just working hard to try to make this channel a safe space. And if somehow we make a mistake, it is so okay. We can't really repay you for what you have done for the community. You and Church Nelly, among all the other moderators, Anastasia, Isabella, literally would send messages saying, "Hey, there's a troll in here." So without your help, but we're doing the best we can. We want this channel to be a safe space. Okay. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers it for me. Any final thoughts? It's like a Mary Poppins coat, isn't it? Maybe it's that umbrella that Bojo was trying to open that day. Maybe that's Bojo's umbrella up under there. Um, yeah, Ford Fiesta's blue jumpsuit. I could see that. I could see that coat being like worn on top of that jumpsuit. And of course, the way that jumpsuit was made, it would probably cause the coat to flare out like that because there's just no. By the way, you guys, have you guys ever met Prince Andrew's lawyers? Have you guys met Prince Andrew's lawyers? I think this is part of that crackpot legal team that advised him to do that crackpot interview that really put him in jeopardy. Remember that? It was alleged that one of his daughters suggested, why don't you just go out there and talk to the people? Why don't you just go and tell people what you feel? Just tell the truth. Just go out there and talk to the people. I believe that this is Andrew's lawyers. Now, there are some lawyers in New York, but I think these are those analytical legal minds that have been advising Andrew in his court case. Because if these two, or just one of them, were the ones who said, why don't you just talk to the BBC? Then I can only imagine that this is also the legal team that told Andrew that he should ask for a jury trial. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. I don't know. I don't know if they have any legal training, but they love their dad. They love him. Whatever he looks like and whatever he's done, that's their father, and they love that old creep. And so, he pumped the brakes and said, "Okay, I will do the BBC interview, and the rest, as they say, is history." So, anytime if I ever get in trouble, you know what? I'm not going to go and find some old country solicitor or some slick big city lawyer or something like that. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go to the law firm of Beatrice and Eugenie for all of the legal advice I need because they be knowing. You know what I'm saying? They be knowing. I mean, behind those lovely grins, you might think what do they know? They're just children. Well, they knew enough to help him out. I mean, thanks to them, life will never be the same. But like I say, this is all the legal advice I need are the law firm of Beatrice and Eugenie. Okay, and with that, I want to see some of your comments. Yeah, I mean, if you need legal advice, you should go Don't lead with a lawyer, just lead with your heart. Go to the people that believe in you and you believe in them. And that's the law firm of Beatrice and Eugenie. So, I mean, if, if you could trust them with um like buying a hat, okay? If you can trust them with buying a hat, then surely you can trust them with um other matters, right? Right? So, I mean, after all, this is the same Beatrice and Eugenie that wore those amazing hats to Kate and William's funeral. Funeral. Listen to me. That was their wedding. Their wedding. That was it. So, if you can trust them, who can't you trust, right? Okay. And no, I'm not saying that their wedding was so dull it was like a funeral. I'm just saying it was dull. Let me see here. Okay, you guys. Uh Not to disparage the legal firm of Beatrice and Eugenie. They're doing the best they can with what they have to work with. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Anybody have anything on their mind? Any questions for me? Yeah, Diane Hawkins, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it because he had to give up so much that day. Um, but it's not like you can't say that they have not been happy, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you could say that. But uh, see, I'm not being that shady tonight. I'm not being that shady. I'm just having some fun with the Sussex squad. Okay, anything. Okay. Well, who would like to have the last word for today? Who shall have the last word? Who has something so profound to share with the group that it would be a great way to punctuate an otherwise lovely, lighthearted, fun loving podcast from Royal Sussex? Okay. Anybody? Uh, Someone? Um, okay, I'll say it before I go. I'll say it. Let me find the photo. Let me find it. The calls are coming from inside the house. You have to remember that the calls are coming from inside the house. So before you criticize the Royal Rhoda or the media, just remember the calls are coming from inside the house. That little weasel. Oh, I can't stand her. Oh, I cannot stand her. Anyway, let me look at some comments here. Uh, oh, Special K's on? Okay. Okay, well that's what's up. That's what's up. You guys you got to get over to Special K. Yes, yes, Special K. I just saw that. Okay, well thank you for that Lydia. All right, you guys, Special K is on tonight. I love Special K, so I will be probably multitasking, but I will listen in. Thank you all. Love you all. And yes, that's perfect, Diane Hawkins. Hydrate, feed the chickens, and be safe. Oh, I love this. This is it. This is it. Okay, with all respect, Diane. Okay, remember, service is universal. Thank you, daughter of Zion. That is perfection. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that's our last word for today. Remember, service is universal, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Love y'all. Gotta go. Bye.